I want to state the case why you don't need sections like these within your planner, but there are a few caveats. Let's get into it. Hey there, I'm Chloe and this is my channel Planning with Chloe. In case you're new around here, welcome, and if not, hey, welcome back. And I was going through my planner. If you have been around here for a while, you may remember that I used to have a Filofax Norfolk A5 with the massive 35 or 38 millimeter rings in there, and it was huge. And the reason I had that was because I wanted an all-in-one planner, everything in one place. My part-time job, managing projects and my clients and everything, I wanted it in there, as well as all of my home life stuff. I didn't want to have two separate things. Like, I tried that and just thought an all-in-one was going to be the way to go. And naturally I had sections within that planner. I needed sections. However, the planner got so big and heavy and just unwieldy really to take around with me, or even just having client meetings and taking notes. It was just no bueno. So I ended up separating it back out into two separate planners, keeping work life for work separate from my personal life, and building this channel and my planner inserts. So that was great. Like, I felt like I just created this massive amount of space in my life to really focus on the things that were important to me outside of work. So it was a great thing. And I've done a little bit of a taking stock. I feel like I am waffling, but this is laying the ground for why there are no sections in my planner anymore. So I was taking stock. I'd separated my planners, or my lives as it were, out into two separate planners. It'd been about 6 weeks or so, and I was just evaluating how was it going, what was working, what am I missing, what little tweaks might I need to make. And as I was going through my personal planner, my planner for me, my life, I noticed that I still had these in here, and I was looking at them thinking, I don't actually put a hand on these ever. I am not going to anything. They're not even labelled, because at one point I thought, oh, I should get some labels for my top tabs so that I can sort of have planner sections. But then when I kept thinking about it, I was like, well, what would the sections even be? I don't think I actually have sections, which prompted me to actually see what were in these sections. Nothing. One was sectioning out my monthly sections, which are already in sections for each of the months, so I didn't need it. And the others were like some note paper, a pouch, and something else. Like, I didn't need to have these, so I took them out. And then whilst I was on the YouTubes watching different planner people sharing their 2025 setups, I was noticing a common theme in that there'd be the, and here is my future login section, and here's my inbox section, and here's my monthly section, and here's my weekly section, and here's my notes section, here's my trackers section, and here's where I log my medical info section, and here's where I log wherever I've cleaned behind the fridge section, and so on and so on and so on. And I am being a little bit dramatic, let's be fair. It's not like one particular person had all of those different sections. That is an amalgamation of a common theme that I saw of people going through this section and that section, and sections within sections, and then nested within those sections more sections. And I just felt overwhelmed, even just watching it. Why do we need all of those sections? Now I get it. If that works for you, you've been doing it for years, you are going flip-flopping between the different sections, tracking all the things, logging all the things, keeping everything as a reference, because yes, this is my second brain, this is my backup system, this is where I clear out the mental clutter and put it somewhere else so that I can free my brain up for doing the thing that it's better at doing, which is being creative and coming up with ideas, rather than storing pointless information that can be deferred to some other sort of system. So yeah, I get it. You need all of these different sections. But do you? Or do I? Maybe not you, or maybe you. Okay, it's another Chloe word salad. But you get what I mean. Like, for some people that works. If you're the sections, nested within sections person, God bless you. I love that for you. I love that you're able to make it work. For the rest of us folks who feel like we're scrambling around in the treacle trying to make these sections work, and then beating ourselves up when we're like, oh, I've just gone to my log section for home maintenance and realised that I'm not keeping it up to date. It's completely blank month after month or week after week. And now you're going down the rabbit hole of feeling like you're useless at planning. Let me tell you, you're not useless. Maybe you don't need to have that section in your planner. I know for me, I don't need a fitness section. I don't need a finance section. My planner is a place where I'm logging the stuff that I don't need to store in my brain, but also a place where I'm supporting the things that I need to support within my life. My fitness, could it be better? It probably could be a little bit better, but I'm not actively trying to lose weight. I'm not actively trying to gain muscle. I'm in more of a maintenance mode, and I already do those things. I enjoy going to the gym. I don't necessarily need to have a gym section with workouts. I've got a system for that. It doesn't need a section. Finances. My finances are in the black. Would I like a few more noughts on the end of certain accounts? Of course I would, with a plus symbol, of course. But it's not an issue for me. I don't need a finance or budgeting section within my planner because I'm already okay, and I'm not seeking to put a whole bunch of money away at the moment. If I was, then maybe I would have to think about that system. So basically, all of this to say that only have sections in your planner if they are things that you are actively working on. In some of the videos that I watched, people were saying, oh, I've put this section in because I saw such and such do it, and I don't even know if I'm really going to use it. And I'm just like, you're adding to your mental load here of another thing that you need to maintain that actually you need to maintain. So this is the caveat that I'm making. No, I don't have these sections within my planner, but I do have monthly tabs, and I'm trying to keep everything within that monthly tab. I'm trying to figure out, okay, and I'm not sure if this is even the right term, but executive function. How does mine actually work best? Maybe not sections, maybe having a monthly part where everything is in there. And I know that for January, this is my focus for January. These are the things that I'm working on. Everything is kept in here, all of the important, essential things. And I think that's the most important for me. I've been rereading/listening to, because I have the Audible version and the Kindle version of the book Essentialism by Mckeown, and I just love going back into this book because it really helps to remind me that this is meant to help me focus on what is important. This is meant to help me make space for the things that are important. And if I'm loading it up with lots of non-essential things that I don't really need to track, then that's not really serving me. Essentialism is all about looking at the things that are important, that are adding to you, the vision that you have for your future self, putting the things in place now that are going to help that person in the future, rather than focusing on the trivial many, as he says. And I've lost my train of thought. Sorry, not scripted. More of a planner, not a planner chat, more of a, I don't know what the word is. But yeah, it's focusing on those essential tasks rather than the non-essential, and having the space where you've got the mental clarity to find what are those essential things. Yes, you might need to test many things to be able to filter out, and really it is about filtering out. That's another aspect of essentialism, filtering out the trivial many. And this was one of the trivial things that needed filtering out of my planner. So if you're the kind of person that actually you just want to focus on what is essential, and you've got to a place where maybe your planner is not quite giving you planner peace, and maybe you're planner hopping, I would argue maybe you've got planner burnout because there's too much in your planner. Could be, I don't know. For me, I know that can be the case sometimes when I don't want to face my planner because I felt like there was too much that I needed to be doing in there that I didn't really want to be doing, but I kind of felt like everyone else is doing it. So obviously I'm an idiot. If I'm not doing it, you're not. okay? This video is just to say, if sections don't work for you, if you've put a section in your planner and you're already thinking, I don't even know if I'm actually going to use this section or if I'm going to refer to it, or I haven't been referring to this section, I'm giving you the permission to take it out if it's not serving you. Filter out what's not serving. And yeah, so yeah, I feel like I've answered the question, but maybe I've opened up a rabbit hole of, or a can of worms of, well, if your plan doesn't have sections, how do you use it? Well, I do have sections. I've shared before, and I'll cut to some B-roll so you can see, but I've got monthly side tabs. And like I said, I put everything that is relevant to that month within that month, so I can be not hyper focused, but I can be more focused on the core essential things for that month that are going to help move me on into a better version of me in the next month. Well, no, that's not worded right. It's helping me have the things in place now so that in the following month I can be that 1% better and have new things or things that I'm just maintaining to keep the momentum going. If you're trying to do everything, you're going to be doing, like, you're not going to be doing it all well. You can't do everything well. You can't expect to maintain a health tracker, a medical tracker, a this tracker, a that tracker, a this log, a this section for notes, this section for to-dos, this section for an inbox, da 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 da. You can't spread yourself so thinly sometimes. Sometimes you need to build upon those, get something dialed in, get a habit, a routine dialed in, and then add the next step on. Okay, what now can I have, now that I've almost got this one routine on autopilot, what new thing can I add in, or what tweak, or what do I need to cut to make room for something else? I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over and over again in slightly different ways, but hopefully one of Chloe's word salads has landed for you and it's making sense and it is helping, because yeah, planning is all about creating a system that works best for you, and it's great to see what everyone else is doing and to get ideas, but at the same time that can just make us feel like, oh, well, they've all got it figured out and I'm here just like making a mess of it. And you're probably not. The spoiler alert, no one's got it figured out. Not really, not really. We're all just figuring it out as we go along. And some people do a better job of making it look like they have got it figured out when really they're just doing their thing and getting on with it. And yeah. So on a side note, I'm thinking of getting one of the planners from The Line. Have you heard of them? Comment below, because I feel like they're one of these brands where not many people are talking about them, at least not here on YouTube. I've heard them twice. I want to say twice, maybe 3 times within the planner community, or the people that I follow have I heard about The Line. Maybe on Instagram there's a bit more going on, but I'm not an Instagram girly, so I wouldn't know. But I watched a video whilst I was looking at all of these like people's 2025 setups and whatnot, and I saw a girl sharing her, and I would do a shout out below, but I literally can't remember who it was now. It was someone I'd never watched before, but she had one of the Line planners. It was the Epi Leather in Latte, the personal size, which on their website is sold out at the moment, but they've got the A5 as a pre-order. And I really like the way it looks. Like, firstly, I love the colour latte. I noticed on Mckeown, on I think their personal size planners, they've got the Mckeown Luxe in latte. I want to say it's the Luxe. Honestly, I looked at so many things recently. I could be completely wrong, but I'm sure Mckeown have one of the grain leather covers in the colour latte, but it's not in A5 size. What? But anyway, I went on the Line's website and I saw their Epi Leather. It's a faux leather in this colour latte. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It's got the gold hardware. You can have it monogrammed with gold foil or silver foil or what have you. I think there is an option for the foil colours. And I'm thinking, oh, I quite like it. I might test it out, but I'm not sure because it's a faux leather. and I don't really know much about their planners. Like, I know what to expect if I order something from Mckeown or from Filofax, or I buy a pre-loved Mckeown or a pre-loved leather Filofax. Like, I know what I'm gonna get in terms of the quality, the longevity, how, if it's a pre-loved one, how worn in is it going to be? Like, is it going to be worth having a pre-loved? Which, FYI, yes, because they are reasonably priced planners, but they are very well made in my opinion. I mean, okay, £100 plus is not a reasonably priced planner, but for a leather planner, when you compare it to like a Louis Vuitton or a VDS or a Giulio, then yeah, those are reasonably priced planners in comparison to those bigger brands. But yeah, what, has anybody here got a planner cover from the line? Have you got specifically the Epi leather, faux leather cover? And what did you think? Because they're based in Canada, so this is not like an easy bish bash bosh, order it, it's going to be here, and the price is the price is the price. This is it's going to take a while. I'm probably going to get whacked on the head with import duty and this, that, and the other when the thing gets into the country. Like, we're holding your planner hostage until you pay us all of these admin fees for you wanting to ship things in from Canada. Why can't you buy it in the UK? Anyway, that's a bit of a rant. So I'm going to go now. Hopefully this video has been interesting, and comment below with your thoughts on the line planners. Shall I do it or shan't I? I don't know. I don't really need to spend the money, but love you guys. I'm Chloe. This is Planning with Chloe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.